Hey, what's up, everyone? Let's jump right into it. We are opening the show with NBA star Michael Porter Jr. He's been doing a lot of rounds on podcasts talking about helping your friends betting, and now he's out here talking about, well, let's take a look. Fair use.
Worth $200 million and was splitting rent with your
Oh,
ex-girlfriend.
you talking about that I should pay for the whole thing?
Absolutely. Hold on. $200 million deal and you was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? The right decision. You worth $200 million. Her rent was
Look,
probably $3,000, bro.
Okay, but
She
look.
killing herself to make half, and then she always with you.
But look,
How
if
is she
you
even
if you
making
willing,
that half?
okay. So basically,
Yo,
she's looking
you
around.
different.
she's looking around for her apartments, and she came across one, but it was way out of her price range. It was like double what she could afford. So I was like, this is really nice. I want you to be able to stay here. I want to be able to pull up and stay here. You know what I'm saying?
KaiR,
Like, what can you afford? And I'll split it. I'll pay the rent.
before we continue, um, why are you looking at something that's out of your price range?
Hey, these girls are as financially savvy as these NBA players.
I found the car that I liked. It's just outside of my price range.
It's not in my budget. What budget? They don't know what budgeting is.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's continue.
The rest. So
Right.
I ended up doing that, and I was like, "Yo, whatever happens," and I want the people's advice on this too, because I'm curious.
Yeah. I am the
So
people.
basically, bruh, I said whatever happens in this relationship for the next year, I'm committed to paying this rent.
You're a
Like
year
paying
by
this
year guy. You committed to the NBA year by year. You committed to
I'm
your
like,
woman year by
because
year.
I'm like, I don't know if we're
1 year
gonna be together. I don't
contract.
know if this is my wife. I don't know if it's not. So I'm like, okay, for this next year, I got you. Whatever happens, we can break up. I got you for this next year. I'll split rent with you.
You going into it with the wrong mindset though.
I know, but bro, I don't know. I just didn't know. So then we end up breaking up 5-6 months into the rent. And basically that's where I'm at now, where I'm like, man, do I keep helping her out? Or is it cooked?
Promise is promise, my man. You gotta keep your promises, even if you broke up with her. And don't forget, he's not splitting his rent with his girl. He's splitting. He has a place where she can crash out at. Well, crash at, not crash out. Crash at. Well, she can crash out at there as well, but separate. So I
And
mean,
she has a notice period of a couple of months to get a new boyfriend to help with the lease.
yes, because listen what he says next. This is crazy. Well, it makes sense though, but fair use.
So have you paid your half of the rent? How does that work if you blocked on shit?
No, we were in a little bit of communication.
A little bit.
She unblocks every every end of the month. Let me unblock her because I still need my money.
She ended up hitting my phone asking for the bread.
Hell yeah. She gonna keep doing that.
Which I don't blame her, because she went into that apartment not being able to afford it, and I gave her my word. So
Why you just don't send her her half for the rest of the year?
because she need to act right month to month, nigga.
Oh, I've been waiting for you to wake up this interview. There you go.
Nah,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
So
So like, if I'm paying her, if I'm paying the remaining months, month to month,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. No,
I
talk
see
your
she's
shit now.
I see she's wilding, and like, bro, it's gonna be hard to continue that agreement.
Let me translate that into normal people. She's wilding, meaning she found another baby, another sugar daddy, and now he's clapping her cheeks while you're paying the rent. That's what it means.
Yeah, that's what
Hey
it means.
man,
But I
hey
mean,
man.
but KR, what do we always say here on this channel? The care package. You
Make sure
have to
he's
take
he's
care.
taking care of her.
Yeah, the
Gotta,
care
gotta.
package that you have to take care of. You need to make sure, because that's how Diddy got into the problem that he got into. for being cheap on someone who has actually leverage on him, and
Crazy
so
leverage too.
yeah, and so and you always need to think twice. Is it really worth it? And to someone who has a big contract, what would he be paying? Maybe, I guess, lease would be
Three, 4K.
in total. That's what I think.
No, 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 no,
That's-
no, not in total. His half is 4K.
So you think that she's paying 4K? I doubt it.
Well,
I don't think so. Come on,
well,
KR.
let's be honest. If she is for sale, she's for sale. So probably someone else is paying the other half.
Okay,
but,
now we're talking. Now we're talking.
um,
She has two severance packages, is what you're saying.
I mean, these girls make sure they. I mean, get your money. You gotta get your money. I mean, these days, I mean, gone were the days where you can drive by in your BMW and think you can pick up a girl based on driving a BMW. Women are becoming savvy. You gotta deal with it. It is what it is. Back in the days, back in the days, people would show the girl the money so she can hang out with you, so she thinks she can get it. No, she wants it in her hands right now. These old tricks, don't fly anymore. You would show her the money, showing that you have the money, but you're not giving it to her. That's what these old school player boys of man, old men these days, used to do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A,
Yeah. Yeah.
a great example is OF. What's the concept of OF? OF is um back in the days you would have a man who would protect the girl in the field they are in. These days
A man with a
they remove
stomach.
that. A man with a stomach, a man with a fedora hat, a pink fedora
Walk with a cane and a limp.
with a cane, with a limp, because they broke his leg 10 years ago. But yeah, so times have changed, and feminism has made sure that women take full advantage of the money they can earn. Anyway, let's continue. Let's finalize this one.
You feel me? That's gonna
Yeah.
be tough because if you're out here wilding, get that next dude to pay that rent.
Hey, I gotta give it to him, man. Another, other than that betting stuff he was talking about, I think Michael is on point.
Yeah, but I do have my questions, KR. I do have my questions. And the main one is actually why, because she has to act right. Why do you care how someone in your past acts today? If she's really
Well,
in
he
your
does.
past,
So,
or
this
is
is
it
the
just
thing.
for you for the power and control? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, the way that would be explained is for the power and control. I think he doesn't want to look like a sucker. That's the whole thing.
Okay. And you think he looks less like a sucker because when he's paying monthly instead of in a lump sum.
Well, if he would pay in a lump sum, he would get rid of her. That's for sure. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. But so if he pays a lump sum, he would get rid of her. But at the same time, there will be rumors that he's paying her rent while someone else is clapping cheeks
Mm-hmm.
in the same house he's paying rent for. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, he can basically yank. He's using the money. Well, some might call this. How do they call it these days? Financial abuse.
Financial abuse. Yeah.
They would call this. But if she passes that boundary, he can yank the money still and not look like a sucker.
There's also the financial.
Coercion.
No, there's the financial sub as well. You know that, right? I don't know what the
Oh
name
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah. Finda.
Yeah, yeah. So that I thought I thought it was a subsector of fintech, but it wasn't.
Hey guys,
They
don't fall
they
for that thing, but yeah.
they might as well call it instead of calling it findom, they can call it findom. They can call it that
with a U,
with a UMB.
no with a
Yes.
O. Anyway, guys, hey, it's crazy, man. Let's continue to the next one. We talked about a girl that was paying rent. This girl, someone else was also paying her rent. We
Mhm.
also know her as the girl who testified against Diddy. And with
Mm.
all the Diddy stuff passing by, the final verdict is out. The well, we had the trial earlier this year, and now she's back in the game. I mean, shout out to her, man. She's back out here putting in her time, making sure people are noticing her. Fair use. I'm gonna play it without music, but she's dropping these kind of videos on her IG, making sure making sure the people enjoy the view and maybe think, you know what? I like that bathing suit because I think it's her own bathing suit as well. She's her own model, making sure she sells what she's making. Also, here you can see her showing some of her bathing suit. You gotta use the promo. People are watching now. And of course, you cannot have a IG girl
Without a
video
boat.
without the boat. Hey man, I think some people are just getting the boat to attract the bees to the honey. You know,
Yeah.
like bees to honey. That's what it is. You
Yeah.
gotta have the boat. But hey man, she's out here putting in work. RJ,
Yeah. I mean, she's not getting sponsored by Diddy in any case. But KR, I do know that a lot of times there is a sponsor. You just don't know him. You know, a lot of
it's
times
crazy.
there is someone, especially
There's always
I do think so in the past, KR, you would people would say, you know what, they would be ashamed to be out with a person like this. But more and more you're seeing like a crossover of
yeah.
mattress actresses going on mainstream platforms and also have just having streaming, you know, they game too. And so there's like a cross, and we've seen it with a couple of athletes who really like and fall for these women. And I mean, they know what they're doing. I would say that these are
Yes,
professional, how would you call
daters.
it, baiters.
That's daters date because
Oh,
in the old
I
school
was
in the
talking about the
concept.
guys.
Oh,
Baiters. Beta.
beta, beta. No, these girls are professional daters. If you know the concept of dating and the origin of dating, you understand that what they are doing is actual dating.
Yeah.
The concept we have turned dating into in this modern times is not the original concept of dating. So hey, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta get your money. She has a kid to feed. A 50 ain't giving her a dime. So
Oh yeah, he's the baby mama. He's one of Fitty's baby mama.
hey, 10K. Well, what was the amount Shannon had to pay? 5K a cheek. What was it? 10K a cheek.
20 a cheek.
20 a cheek. Well, Daphne, Diddy was paying her 10K, 10K a month.
Which I don't get that concept
What?
of paying for 20 a cheek,
Well, she was
because it's not the cheek that you're going for usually. So
Well,
I don't get.
he was grabbing the well.
Okay, never mind. I was I was afraid. I'm sorry.
According to what I've heard, the video that they were going to release,
Yeah.
well, it was between the cheeks, but and it looked crazy. That's why he had to pay those millions quite quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
But
is what
yeah,
it
but
is.
these are professional daters, as you said, and they know what they're doing. They know who they're looking for. They know who they're baiting, and they get them. I mean, if you're living the fast life as well as an athlete, an actor, you're young, you're full of hormones, you have unlimited access to any woman you want to. You're only gonna get the most beautiful ones, and even the women have a hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
As in there are some that are more well known than others, and that's how it goes. And they're marketing on social media. Some of them are marketing on OF, and each one has their way of getting value. And I mean, yeah, and people are willing to pay for it, and it's a free market. So
It's a
if
free
there's
market, and
if
and
there's
and don't forget as well, it's probably safer than dating, well, going out with a random chick you met on the street as a millionaire, because we've seen millionaires get sued after dumping. Do you remember we talked about the situation with Tiger Woods,
Mhm.
and he dated, let's call it, a random girl that he met that was working at one of his restaurants, and then she tried to sue him to stay in the house he was living in. And probably if you deal with this type of girl, if you have that type of money, it's probably simpler because you already have a contract in place. It's this how it's gonna work. It's financial. I'm gonna pay you this amount, and then after that, good luck. You find another one.
Yeah.
Hey man, it is what it is. Let's go to the next one. But before we go to the next one, Ajay, you have something to say to the people?
Yes, guys, we do appreciate your support. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification icon as well. And last but not least, sign up to our email list. It's a free email list where we drop content that we do not get to discuss in the show. So, yeah, we do appreciate your support. Keep engaging with us. Let us know what your thoughts are on the first topics that we talked about. We talk about. And with that being said, KR, I think we can move on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go to the next one. Divide between Gen Z men and Gen Z women. This is looking crazy. Fair use. Of course, need to play the audio. Would be handy.
One of the things that really struck me when I looked at the data that came out of this was this generational divide. What struck you on that front?
What we found was a major gender gap among Gen Z. We talk about a gender gap. We see this in all age categories. It was even more dramatic among Gen Z, where Gen Z women, much more anti-Trump, much more progressive than Gen Z men. We asked them a very interesting question about how they define success in life. And what we found was when you break it down by gender and by politics, the divide between these two groups in just the basic question of success in life was profound. And I'll give you an example of this. Gen Z men who voted for Trump, okay, men under 30, what is their top definition of success in life? Having children. Gen Z women who voted for Kamala Harris, okay, so other end of the scale here, number 12 out of 12 on their list, having children. Much higher on the list for Gen Z women who voted for Harris was having a fulfilling career or job. And they also cited emotional stability in their lives, dramatically more likely to cite that than Gen Z men who voted for Trump.
One of the things
This is a second part of that.
So, KR, before you go to the second part, can you just summarize the first one for me, just to know if I got it correctly? Because it sounded a bit. Yeah, please summarize it.
Gen Z women that voted for Kamala Harris don't have having kids as a priority. Their priority is to become workers with careers and having mental stability.
Okay.
With men who voted for Trump under 30, Having kids is the number one thing as a success, not working for others.
Okay. Then I understood it. Let's move to the next.
You want to bait it? You wanted to bait me, but
I
you
wasn't
fall
gonna
for
bait you, man.
it.
Come on. What do you think of me?
These are adults under 30 years. All right, Gen Z, these are adults under 30 years old. We thought we would ask a big picture question, what they think is most important to their personal definition of success. So we gave a whole bunch of different options here, and we asked folks in this poll, pick the 3 that you think are most important. The most commonly cited for Gen Z for success in life: to have a fulfilling job or career, to have the money to do the things you want to do. What was most surprising about this poll, though, was there were massive differences between how men and women in Gen Z answered, and there were huge differences politically. When you combine those two things, gender and politics in Gen Z, and you ask about what's important to success, they are worlds apart. Look at this. Men, Gen Z, men under 30 who voted for Donald Trump, what were they most likely to say makes for a successful life? Having children. Number 1. Women, Gen Z, voted for Kamala Harris. Where's have it? Wow. All the way down here at the bottom. Couldn't be more opposite. Second to last for women who voted for Harris was being married. Being married, look at this, near the top of the list for men who voted for Donald.
Look at the list. Look at the list. Having children, achieving financial independence. So it's not about having a job. It's about reaching financial independence. That's totally different. That could be
Yeah.
being an entrepreneur. That
Doesn't
could
have
be
to be, but it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be entrepreneurship, but it's about you. It's you're working because you have a
Work-
goal in mind.
Yeah, you having a career. They don't care about career. They're big. They're going for the big kahuna, the big payout. Let's continue. What else do we have? Job, career, fulfilling. Number 3, being married. 4, having enough money to do the things you want. Well, if you're financially independent, that usually works out that way.
Usually, yeah.
Owning your home at 6. Well, being number 7, being spiritually grounded. What is? Let me see.
Trump. Another huge
Making something of the community.
Let me see. Where are you? Are you at 8? Making.
difference. Another huge difference. A very common
give me a
answer.
second, give me a second.
More opposite. Second to last for women who
Making.
voted for Harris was being
Let me
married.
let me check
There's no. You had it. Make.
Well, this
Mary,
is
look at
this
this.
is
Oh,
the
that's
man.
something else.
Top of the list for men
I'm trying
who
to get
voted
to
for
this
Donald
one.
Trump.
Yeah.
Another
It
huge
just doesn't.
difference.
Yeah, there it is.
Making your family or
proud. Okay.
community proud. Having no debt. That's
Yo,
pretty.
what the heck?
Pretty low.
9
Pretty
at 9? Yo, hey guys, find God, man. That should be like number 2 or 3. What the heck are you guys doing?
It's pretty low.
This is very
Yeah.
low.
That's
I guess people don't try to live debt free. It's if you want to get a mortgage, that's hard as well to do, right? But
yeah. You
Come
need
on,
more.
man.
No, I was gonna make a joke that you need more debt, more debt, more debt.
more than
I was like,
mm.
yeah, with that.
I need to get my credit score up. Guess what? In order to do that, you're $500,000 in debt. Yeah, what? Hey, man, let's continue. Hey, let's continue to the next one. Let's see what he has to say about the females.
A very common answer for Gen Z women who voted for Harris was having emotional stability. For Gen Z men who voted for Donald Trump, you got to go all the way to the bottom to find.
So this basically tells you that men don't care about their own mental health. They'll sacrifice
I don't know
their
if that's a
their-
good thing or not.
Trump Trump supporters under 30, man, they will sacrifice their mental health for their family. If that ain't masculinity, I don't know what is.
That's toxic. That's toxic masculinity. It's toxic.
It is what it is, but someone is sacrificing. I guess if I would have to guess, if you put the man who voted for Kamala, they would probably look in the neighborhood of what the women want.
Yeah.
Well, not what they want, what the women have as answers. But yeah, man, crazy.
Find that one. These are some
It's a
core basic
huge
questions
gap.
about how people think about life. And you can see here this rising generation in this country very far apart.
And you know what's interesting about this is that
What?
you clearly can see that um there is with Gen Z, men tend to be more conservative than Gen Z women. They seem to be more liberal. So what you'll get is will become a huge gap in life philosophy between two genders, which is quite crazy if you think about it. Usually, majority of the people back in the days were kind of in the middle, but I
Yeah.
guess some
Well,
people
the US is a very I always forget the word.
polarizing.
It's polarized, but it has to be polarizing. It uh, with when it's either or, black or white.
Mm,
What's it? I forgot what the term is.
that's a Michael Jackson song, yeah.
Doesn't get more polarizing than that.
Monochrome. It's
No,
very monochrome.
yo, come on, man.
Oh man, continue whichever you want to say.
It's either or, right? Um, but life isn't like that.
Yeah.
But in the US, it's either you're, let's say, if you tell someone that you disagree with their beliefs, they automatically push you to the other side of the spectrum, whether it be like political philosophy, religion,
Yeah, it's
your
crazy.
stance. It's just, oh, you're saying something against certain country, for example. What was the country, KR? Got the country.
I know a good country you can use. Let's use
Turkmenistan. Was it Turkmenistan? What did we use?
Kazakhstan
Kazakhstan, yeah.
as an
So yeah.
example.
So someone will say Kazakhstan. Exactly, like Kazakhstan. If you say I disagree with one thing on the policy of Kazakhstan. You're anti-Kazakh, like, and so on and so forth. And so you get that with all. And so I don't think that you can have a debate in the you very quickly end up in an argument with someone, especially because there are a lot of dumb people walking around. So, but to get back to where I was saying, you do see a divide. You do see a division, and I think for now it's going to get bigger. KR, women are not interested in having kids.
Yeah, if you look
They
at
they they look at it.
the
KR,
Harris
they look. Yes, okay. I'm talking about like
in general, I do agree with you on that. It's
so
not number
so.
one anymore
Well, let me just put it like this.
in general.
Usually, when they go to college, you see a drop in. So the
Yes.
higher they're educated, the bigger the drop in their desire to have kids. They have a lot of things to lose. They really see kids as liabilities
For the career.
for their career that they don't like sometimes, but they see it. But they see it.
You had to put that one.
They see it, and
Oh man.
I never understood. They say the shortest distance between two points is a straight line, and I have to say I do understand. But let me just say what I never understood, and then
Mm.
I'm a bit hypocritical because I do understand kind of. It's lack of trust in men, and I'll tell you why. If
Bums. Oh no,
they
no, no.
they want to usually you see it with professionals in my field as well. They work very hard, only focus on career,
Mm.
and then they reach an age, let's say at 33, 34, then they just want to make a switch, miraculous switch. But then
Finally.
why did you yeah, but why why did you spend all those years focusing on a career and then you're switch, and then you want to slow down? So if you wanted to slow down in the first place, why don't you start slowed down?
Yeah.
you know
It-
Instead of working at a big firm, you can work at a middle firm. So what I said to understand, I do think that there's a lack of trust in men to be there for them. There's a so I think that's the reason there are a lot of distrust between the sexes and all generations, but you do see it more clearly with Gen Zers. But there's a difference, and they don't know what they want, they don't know who they are, and they don't know how they are being, or
They drank the
they
Kool-Aid.
no, yeah,
They drank the
they
Kool-Aid.
drink every single day, every
Which
single day
color?
when
Which color?
every single time they well, if it's, I mean, if the
It's
Kool-Aid
this
is red,
one. It's
if the
this one.
no, it depends. KR, the
This
watermelon
is,
is usually the other one.
yes,
But
but it's not watermelon. This one.
it's a grape juice.
Oh, grape juice, whatever it is. It's this one. They always choose this one. But hey, people start believing in drinking the Kool-Aid. They don't understand what is happening, and I do agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Which results in problems when people try to, in their early 30s, try to find a boyfriend, try to find a dad, try to find a partner within 2 months. Well, 2 years. That's not, that's us. 2 years. It's gonna end up disastrously. Either uh baby daddy, baby mama. It will either result in a marriage that won't last because you don't know each other that well. So you try to rush into things. And of course, a lot of unhappy people, both the man because he thinks he's be getting fooled because she was preaching certain things at the beginning of their relationship to get the relationship, and wait after you got the relationship and you have the kid, or and then it all changes back to whatever default she wants to go to. So hey, I would say it's a very interesting topic. And I think a lot of people need to stop drinking the Kool-Aid. By the way, it's Kool-Aid on both sides.
Yeah.
People are drinking. It's
No, but
it's
that's the
it's amazing to me how people are falling for the trap, and the trap is the y- people only see things like you said, black and white. There is no nuance in whatever they are looking at. You gotta be able to assess things from both sides of the fence in order to assess whether the middle is the best situation. And people are just going haywire. It's either you get a kid at that moment or you don't, or hey, it is what it is, guys. Anything else
yeah.
from your side?
No, man. Well, it's just one thing. Sometimes they don't want the two. Sometimes you're looking for a mix of the two, like a purplish one in the middle.
Oh, I thought you was going someplace else. I thought you were going someplace else. Thank God. Thank God. Hallelujah. Purplish.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Well, or maybe you were referring to. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Is the damage worth all the fines? Fair use. You tell me. Pay your car notes, guys. Pay your car notes, please. Look at this.
Is it because the brakes are on?
crazy. Yo.
So now he's trying to do what? What exactly? Take his car.
All right, guys, if you cannot afford a car, don't buy it, please. Definitely in this economy, this is what you do see is that people. I mean, people let me go back. If you can afford it, don't buy it. Don't pay it off. Don't try to buy something you cannot afford. If you are making 60,000 and your car, the car you're driving, or let's say if you're making 80,000, even if you're making 80,000 and the car you're driving is 100,000, your priorities are not correct.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
doesn't seem like a very expensive car, but he probably doesn't have the money to pay it. Otherwise, the repo man won't show up. So you got to assess whether you can afford it. I would say usually the car you own should be max probably 5% of your assets. 5 to 10 max in order to keep it affordable because you have to also pay other stuff in your life. So you shouldn't be paying like more than 5 to 10% towards towards a car. Because life is hard these days, man. The economy is hard. People are getting fired. Uh, 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 People cannot pay their mortgages. It's a tough time, man. Make sure you don't overextend yourself.
Yeah, I mean it's usually when you can get a car that's way above your price range easily, so you can get a credit score. Then you and then you f it up. You f up your credit score because you're not paying.
Yeah,
It defeats the purpose.
yeah, yeah.
And but that I mean that's one thing. But
Give it
hey,
up.
quit while you're behind, man. You you
Give
you
it up.
already lost. You already
Give it up.
lost.
Give it up. They repoed it. Why are you fighting? This is the same thing when this is when you know that people are not. You see that with cops and robbers as well. The real heavy hitters, they never run from the. Have you ever noticed that? The real criminals, guys that are career criminals, that are not pushing 5 grams on the streets. The kilo guys, they don't run like crazy from the police. You got me. Okay, you got me. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna fight it in court, and
Yeah,
hopefully
and
I'll have
maybe
my day.
yeah, I'm gonna fight it
Hopefully
in
I'll
court. I'm gonna fight it
hopefully I
in
get
court,
out.
and if I lose, I'll try to do a jailbreak,
Yeah.
a
Then I
prison break.
lost, but I'm not gonna run. But stuff like this, you lost. Take the L and keep it pushing. Now you're trying to fight. You're trying to fight the repo man. You're trying to. I mean, we've seen in the past the videos where it totally went wrong, where guys were trying to get their cars out of the grab or whatever it's called, um,
A
and
truck.
it goes wrong and the car hits other cars, and now you're in trouble for those damages as well.
Yeah.
Amen. Choose your battles wisely. That's all I'll have to say.
Yeah,
Anything
and
else?
you said everything, man. Well, if you're done with this, before we move to the next one, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon, and sign up to our newsletter as well. Link is in the description box below. Keep commenting, guys. We do like it when you comment. It let us know what your thoughts are, whether you agree with us or disagree, and also what you like for us to cover in the future. So yeah, we do appreciate your support, KR.
Yes, yes. Let's go to the next one. Police chief apologizes and leave everyone in shock. Crazy situation. Let's take a look. Fair use.
Caught up in the wrong crowd. No, your kid is the wrong crowd.
This Louisville police chief is known for giving out hard truths, and now he's apologizing, but not the way you may think. Police Chief Paul Humphrey just had to issue an apology 24 hours after making a statement about a woman who had went missing and a week later was found no longer with us.
But I will tell you that Tasha White's behavior placed her in the position she ultimately ended up in.
And because of this statement, Tasha's family was outraged.
No victim deserves this type of statement.
Now, the police chief said that she got basically she said she got what she deserved, which is kind of crazy, right?
It's very crazy to go like that. It's pretty hard.
Until you know the context.
Okay.
This is why context is everything. You cannot put out a statement without explaining said statement.
Okay.
I'm gonna let the video continue.
Okay.
And the city wonders why we can't heal.
Hearing this outrage, the police chief very quickly apologized, then explained why he said such harsh words.
I apologize, particularly to Miss White's family, for the lack of sensitivity and the lack of clarity in my words. Evidence shows that at the time of her murder, the two were en route together to commit another murder. The last evidence we have of Latasha White being alive is her taking down surveillance cameras around 2 a.m. on April 29th. Her cell phone was turned off at this time and left at her house. Her body was recovered on May 7th. She was wearing the clothing that she had purchased several days before in furtherance of that murder plot. My intent was to update the public about this case without compromising our ability to successfully prosecute it.
That's right. The woman who disappeared and was found a week later.
Context is everything. Sometimes people get themselves in trouble by not giving the context because it makes total sense what he says in hindsight. She was trying to delete other people while she got deleted. It's kind of crazy by itself, but hey.
No, but I mean, you played stupid games, you win stupid prize.
Hey.
And I do think that I find it funny. Well, funny and ironic is the word. I don't find it funny. I find it ironic how some people they are more proud of grieving than of success, you know? So it's like the grief. Now we can grieve because something happened, and you need to be more considerate. And I do believe that people have to be considerate with one another. I think a lot of problems that we have in today's world is the lack of consideration. So I'm the last person that would say that that's not important. But I just find it ironic how when you're saying something that's the truth, it's the truth, then you still need to take into account the feelings of a person who apparently was the leader and was planning was en route to another deletion. So I always find it, where are our priorities? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. It also is kind of a thing that in a movie a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. This was a movie that everyone knows. Let me take a look. Let me share it real quick.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Legendary
Son,
words.
we live in a world that
some people can't handle the truth.
I have to say, KaiR, when I watched that movie the first time, I didn't. It's a classic line, but I didn't understand what it actually means. But now I do think, you know, as you grow up, a lot of people cannot handle the truth.
They can't. They can't. That's why a lot of people choose.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one. Anything else we want to say about this police chief? Shout out to him, by the way. Speaking the truth.
Yeah, I mean, about the not the police chief, but what you are seeing is that more people are not afraid to speak their minds anymore. You know, that we've gone through a period, and life is like a pendulum. So we were in a period everyone was afraid to say something because it could be interpreted in the wrong way, and now we're just swinging back. Now we're gonna go back to a Me Too-esque movement, hopefully later than sooner, but it's inevitable. That's it,
Yeah.
guys. Let us know your thoughts and opinions. Comment down below.
Yes. Let's go to the next one. Being broke in your dreams is crazy work. Fair use. You read it? Can you read it?
Yes. Imagine dating a guy that sends you 70% of his salary. Even in your fantasies, you're still not the one with money. Yo, that's
Imagine dating a guy that sends you 70% of his salary, and then the rebuttal. Even in your fantasies, you still not the one with money. God damn, man. That's a diabolical rebuttal. And it's just like, yo, even in your fantasies where you can create whatever you want, you still want to depend on somebody else financially. That's crazy. I'll be sitting here imagining like, yo, what if I had $450 billion? And I'm just thinking like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do with all that money? That's all I got. When you making your own money, the sky's the limit. You ain't got to depend on nobody else for nothing financially. And even in the fantasy, you still like, man, I just want to meet a guy that's gonna send me 70%, man. When you could get 100% of everything.
That's quite crazy.
KR. I think it's crazy, but at the same time, it's not. Because you can only think in, I mean, this is a classic example of how you only think in
Within their own perception.
within your own perception and the borders that you placed
Mhm.
or that
Within your
were
own
within your
imagination.
own consciousness. Because how can someone who's always been taught that someone else should pay for them or should take care of them dream about something else? You know, it's not within
That's true.
their realm of existence. So it's not it's actually just a confirmation. And I do think that I hopefully this lady looked at it really took a hard look in the mirror after seeing this rebuttal.
Well, she'll read it and then continue.
Probably.
Anyway, guys, dream big. Don't dream about being dependent on someone else. That's quite crazy. Anyway, let's go to the next one. When your face card doesn't decline. Fair use.
People always tell me, you know what, Nathan? Use what God gave you. Okay.
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Are you using your mobile app?
No, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Can I do a number 7?
All right, you can pull out.
All right.
Cheeseburger meal large?
Yeah, I have a question. So I kind of like don't have that much money, and tomorrow's my like last surgery for my face. So this will be like the last meal I eat. So I don't know if it was possible.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to hell. Thank you so much. Use what God gave you, kid.
This is quite crazy.
Where do you find these videos?
Shout out to Dayton. Shout out to Dayton. I don't know how they find me. They were sent by a higher power. Shout out to Nathan. But hey, man, when your face guy doesn't, hey, I didn't know that you have the pretty privilege, but I guess you also have this type of privilege.
Yeah,
the pity privilege.
Yeah, you do. That's how what's his name? Baby Alien became popular.
Oh man. Oh, hey. Shout out to Baby Alien, I guess. Shout out to him. Anyway, let's go to the next one. The conspiracy why Obama became president, which is quite crazy. We don't talk about a lot of politics here, but I saw this. I was like, oh, damn. Fair use. By the way, it's 3 white guys talking about it. What you see?
My only conspiracy theories in the 2008 primary, the financial sector got behind Obama early, like in 2007. I believe that in 2007, they knew that the crash of 2008 was coming and were like, we need a black president. Otherwise, bankers are going to get murdered when the crash comes.
Oh, that's fast. That's a really good conspiracy.
It's like, why is the anti-war guy getting Wall Street money? And then
Yeah.
the economy crashes, and then everyone's mad about the black president. I was like, oh, now
There we go.
now I see.
There we go.
One of my only conspiracy theories in the 2008 primary.
It's not that far fetched, I would say. We see what happened with Luigi. He put in some work.
Yeah, he painted walls.
Like a true Italian. It's in the bloodline. Some do plumbing, others do paint jobs.
Yeah.
In New York, that is. Don't forget that. They were painting a lot in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
In Chicago. They invented some of the painting that are still being applied in Chicago these days.
Yes. And Kazakhstan.
Well, they don't do the type of painting in Kazakhstan like they do in New York and Chicago in the 60s. Because the type of painting they would do was within cars. Restaurants and cars. You're driving, your wood grain gripping, or as they say in Italian, marble gripping. No, marble gripping. That's great. Anyway, hey guys, let's continue, man. Your piece is priceless. Would you agree?
100%.
Let's take a look. Fair use.
What do you think the largest purchase in your lifetime is going to be?
My divorce.
Ah, that's not a purchase though.
I just paid for it twice already.
What'd you pay for?
As much as I could to get rid of her.
Okay. What do you think the
crazy? Her face when he said
largest purchase in your lifetime is going to be?
My divorce.
Ah, that's not a purchase though.
I just paid for it twice already.
What'd you pay for?
As much as I could to get rid of her.
Okay.
Okay. He paid for peace. Anything else from your perspective as a lawyer?
Care packages, care package.
Yeah, you got the care package. That's true.
Just pay.
Well, I guess it's a severance package, you know.
It's
not a care. What the care package is for the girlfriends. The severance package is for the CEO. who has shares in the company.
No.
The girlfriend doesn't have shares in the company. The CEO got his severance package.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And the extent of the care package or the severance package is dependent on the contract. So if you have like
And the length
is it
of
a
the contract.
franchise? Did you franchise tag it? Tag the
Franchise tag!
Did you franchise tag your significant other, or was it more of a Deshaun Watson deal? Because a franchise tag is expensive, but after a year you're done. You know?
Yes. After a year you're done. If you do the Deshaun Watson package, that's 50-50. you gotta have to pay. Anyway, guys, good luck. Good luck if you're in a battle right now. Fair use. Oh no, next one. Caretaker asks a 93-year-old what his birthday gift would be. What do you think his perfect birthday gift would be? Look at his face. You can see him right there. What do you think a perfect? Now you're 93.
Let me look at it again. Let me look at it again. And what did she ask him?
She asked him what his perfect birthday gift would be.
Right. It looks like okay. So either knowing you, it's either
knowing
teeth.
Come on, man.
It's either teeth or or, or it's a happy ending. But
Okay.
then with the yeah.
With who?
With the mouth.
Okay. Fair use.
What in secret? It's your birthday. What you want to tell me? What you want to tell me?
I don't want to tell you. I want to ask you something.
What you want to ask me?
Oh, no, you ain't go. You gonna say no?
It's your birthday. Who knows? Today is your 93rd birthday. Right? It's your birthday?
I don't know.
Yes. You're 93 today.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So what you want to do for your birthday? Mr. Russell, be nice. Be good.
I'm being good. You asked me a question and I am.
You want me to take you to the club again?
No, I would take you.
Take you where? Take you where?
No, I can't tell you.
Why?
Because you ain't gonna do it.
I got you a cake.
I don't want no cake.
What in secret? It's your birthday.
That's not the type of cake he wants.
What you want to tell me? What you want to tell
Look
me?
at this one.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
You're 93 today.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So what you want to do for your birthday? Mr. Russell, be
You were right on the money. Where is it? Oh man, where the heck is that?
Correct. Yeah.
You wanted that sloppy toppy or that cake?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know.
shout out.
You could
If
see
you're
it in
93,
you could see it in his eyes. You could see
you
it.
can see it in his eyes, man. He was like, "Hey, I need some of this brown sugar.
Yeah.
This young brown sugar. 93. Nice age. Very nice age. Not a lot of us will reach that age. Fair use. Major adult toy. For $6K, you can get one of these. Oh, whoa. Let me look at this. You can choose to put a down payment for your brand new car, or you can buy an electric car for $6K. RJ.
Is this really meant to drive on the road?
No, it's like a cart kind of thing.
Okay, then it's okay.
You can drive on the road with that. If you want to get your head chopped off, you should definitely drive.
I
on
mean,
the
some
road.
people drive with very, very, very low, small cars, man. I don't get that.
Yeah, but this is very low. They
Yeah.
probably hey, they'll hit you. When they hit you, usually they hit your bumper. You're gonna get hit in the back. Pah!
Yo, can you imagine that car getting repoed?
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, but that's
Yeah.
true. That would be crazy if they.
I wouldn't pay
they-
$6K for it, but I mean, if you have money,
If you
to
have the money,
blow. Yeah.
why not?
It looks fun.
It looks fun. I have the link, by the way. Not that I have the money,
This is
guys. Don't forget.
a typical thing for you to buy. You only buy. You're living in your mama's basement,
I live
and
in my mama's basement. I
and
don't
you
have
live in mama's
money.
basement. But
I'm
as
broke
soon as you
boy.
get money, you
I
you
blow
blow
it
it on this type of things.
like everyone else.
Yeah,
I blow it on the craziest things.
yeah. Come on.
I blow it on.
Okay,
Woo!
let's stop.
I almost said a name. The second topic of today. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go to the. That is not what I meant. Well, this fits perfectly. Fair use.
You know something? You know you never clean up the bathroom like all the years.
Dang, you right. I don't think I have. You know something?
What?
You ain't never paid a bill the whole time we've been talking to each other. I don't think you, not even like at like dinner or nothing. Like I don't think you never like paid a bill.
I wasn't saying like you never cleaned up the bathroom like that. Like you need to clean it up. I was just saying like I just was saying like you never had to do it.
Oh, you was
Like,
saying like you ain't never had to do that. Like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
like I ain't never had to pay bills. I was
Yeah.
just saying like you
Okay.
ain't never had to do it.
I thought you was like trying to say I need to clean up the bathroom.
No, because I like cleaning up the bathroom.
Oh,
like, cause
okay.
I do it like a certain way.
I,
So I,
I like paying bills. I do that like a certain way, like on time.
You got it. You're right. You're right. Let me finish cleaning up this bathroom.
Okay, baby.
That was crazy. I didn't meant it that
You know
way.
something? You know you never clean up the bathroom.
I guess
like
this is.
all the years.
I guess this is what Michael Porter Jr. is trying to do. Now I understand. That's why he's paying every month instead of.
I pay my bills
Because I asked the
the way
question
I
why.
like it.
Because I asked the question why is he still paying monthly if he can just pay everything at once if the relationship is over? But now I get it.
Dang, you right. I don't think I have. You know something?
What?
You ain't never paid a bill the whole time we've been talking to each other. I don't think you, not even like at like dinner or nothing. Like I don't think you never like paid a bill.
I wasn't saying like you never cleaned up the bathroom like that. Like you need to clean it up. I was just saying like I just was saying like you never had to do it.
Oh, you was
Like,
saying like you ain't never had to do that. Like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
like I ain't never had to pay bills. I was
Yeah.
just saying like you
Okay.
ain't never had to do it.
I thought you was like trying to say I need to clean up the bathroom.
No, because I like cleaning up the bathroom.
Oh,
like, cause
okay.
I do it like a certain way.
I,
So I,
I like paying bills. I do that like a certain way, like on time.
You got it. You're right. You're
Okay.
right. Let me finish cleaning up this bathroom.
Okay, baby.
It's a skit though, but it's a funny one. It's a funny one. Yeah, last but not least for today, RJ, I have a special video and it's called I Bet There Is a Waiver for This. You have to sign it twice just in case you meet your maker during this or get hurt. Fair use. I'm gonna turn that off as well.
Never, KR. Never.
I happen to know
Never.
where this is as well. I don't know why,
Never.
but look at that. Yo.
Never.
Look at that in the middle of the
Oh,
road.
why? Never.
Boom. Sheesh.
Oh. Never, ever, ever.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
That's crazy. Sheesh.
Oh. People are. Why would you do that to yourself?
Break. Sheesh. Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That is quite crazy. I wouldn't I might do it. I might do it. I might.
I wouldn't. I don't like carding at all. I think I went with you once. I don't like it.
Very long time ago then. Yeah, that's
A
true.
long time ago.
Very long time ago.
Yeah, it
Now
was
I
pretty
remember
dope.
because
Yeah.
it was a lot of things what we did during that day.
Yeah. But I recall, but it was a pretty big place, I remember. So
Yeah, they had a
you had
couple of
like
things,
multiple
bouldering.
levels. Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Did they also have like paintball?
They had laser game.
Laser game, yeah, laser tag, yeah. So it was pretty, but I think I would like it if I don't suck at it as much. So because I usually don't do it. For the first time I played paintball, you just get hit. You don't hit anyone.
It's the first level of everything. Mastery starts with hitting your face flat against the wall.
Yeah, so I didn't like it, and we went once with our basketball coach.
Yeah.
And the basketball coach, KR, was a guard at one of the most dangerous prisons in the region. And dude started, so when everyone was like running and shooting, dude assumed like military positions. Flat out looked at, I was like, yo, this is crazy. And he was big as well. Oh man. But it was but I think it's because I suck at it that I don't like it, to be honest.
Yeah, karting is pretty fun though. Karting is pretty fun if you do it correctly. If you know how to drive a cart, cut corners. If you do, it's quite fun. It depends as well at where you do it, because I think where we went was kind of a flat surface. No, they had kind of levels, but they were electric as well. So those are a bit different. They spin quite a lot, but yeah, I think karting is fun. These type of karts are like they are based on gravity, so you start up the hill and then you go down all gravity.
It's all gravity, so you can't. But can you brake
I guess you probably can brake, but they don't know how to brake, or they
against the
brake too
wall?
late. Probably they don't know how to brake. They don't time it correctly. What you'll see is that people that usually don't drive these little cars, whether it's those cars or it's a karting, they have to get used to the braking, how it brakes, how it responds. And I think probably these brakes are not as responsive. I know that this is in, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen two of these. I have seen one in, or at least one alike, I think in New Zealand, but I think this was either in Malaysia. I think this one was. So maybe the brakes are not good or whatever, but yeah, man, you gotta braking up a slope, that's crazy though. If you fall off into the bushes, yeah, that's not a good idea. But you gotta at least train a little bit before you start taking that trip. But yeah, man, that's it for today. That's all I
Awesome,
have.
guys. If you're still here with us, you're a real one. Let us know if you enjoyed today's show. Rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification icon. Last but not least, remember to subscribe to our newsletter. Link is in the description box below. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see each other in the next one. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.